Hello everybody, I'm Prince Philly, and I would like to welcome you to something very special. A very special video, possibly the start of a thing on my channel. So me, I'm a very quiet person. I've been so growing up, and that's kind of led me to be very observant. Being very observant has given me, I think they're pretty good, but pretty good social commentary skills. I'm pretty good at watching and learning and talking about what I see. And, it's something I kind of like to do. I would hope to make some videos about it, where I talk about, or I do news reports and I talk about being an author on my channel. I also kind of just like social commentary. So, I guess here it goes. So my first social commentary video is going to be about a woman named Candace Owens, or her YouTube name is Red Pill Black. She's a conservative black YouTuber. Apparently that's important for some reason, I don't know why. Who only about a year ago took the red pill, meaning she's transitioned from being liberal to conservative. That's not what I'm going to be talking about. What I'm going to be talking about is a website that she tried to get started called Social Autopsy. This website could store your information from like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and give it to your employers or give it to like your principal / dean or anyone really, whoever wants it. And if you said something someone didn't like, you could be uploaded by that person, and whatever follows follows. Now the issue with this website is that it's horribly misguided and, in my opinion, and I guess a lot of opinions of other people, dangerous. Candace has admitted that it's misguided, but she's never admitted to the dangerous part, which is, I guess, what the main issue with it. From the looks of the website, it makes it easier for doctors to dox. If you don't know what doxing is, it would be like if this person said something this person didn't like I said, you could be uploaded to it. Well, this person, if this person really wanted to, could search up this other person's information and, find out their home, their phone number, where they work, where they go to school, and post it online. And like I said, whatever follows, follows. This person could be really hurt. I've seen it happen to YouTubers like Review Tech USA. He's talked about people showing up at his house. I think I've seen Angry Joe talk about it. It's not good, and this website would lead to it. I think a big issue I have with this too is that she's not sorry for it. She's admitted that it was misguided, but she's not sorry for it. And if I like to liken it to putting the machete in a serial killer's hand, it's going to be a vehicle for bad things to happen. And I guess her intent was good, which I can give her that. Her intent was to, make people think twice before saying something, lest they want their employer or their dean or principal to see it. And that's good. But while the site was in testing, she had about 20,000, I think 20,000 people were on it, and some of them got doxxed. That's what I've heard. Some of them got doxxed, and that's what people were saying would happen. And for some reason, she just didn't get it. She gets it now, I guess, but there's still some parts that she's not seeing. And that's, I don't know if you guys can see on my board, I'm going to transition to over there. But I've written some stuff on my mirror, so I'm going to take us over there. Ooh, I haven't done this format in a while. Okay, and that leads us to what's on my mirror here. So, a couple days ago, Candace appeared on a debate with Blair White, who is a conservative YouTuber and is also transgender. And I don't know why Candace brought that up. She was like, me going from liberal to conservative is like you going from male to female. I don't know. It was silly, but whatever. I think what I'm going to talk about here is Candace's points she made in her argument. I didn't really hear anything that Blair said that I'm not really disagreeing with, so that's why I'm kind of just focusing on what Candace said. Now, right here I have stuff like she admitted it was misguided, and she has no remorse for it, and, it's easier for doxers. But I think one of my biggest issues is that she has a not my fault mentality. You know, if down here she said something about, I have it written, you probably can't see it, but she said something like they would have gotten doxxed anyway. You know, the site has things from their, you know, YouTube, so, I mean, not YouTube, excuse me, has things from their Facebook, you know, things that they've been saying, and because they've already said it, you know, who cares if it's on, I'm pretty sure I've heard her say who cares, but so what if it's on the website or not? Well, the thing about this is that, like I said, it's not about whether or not they're going to get doxxed or not, because if somebody wants to dox you, they can dox you. Like I said, Angry Joe and Review Tech USA have been through it years before this thing even came about. So, that's not really, you know, you can't use that. It makes it easier, and it just sits it all right there for somebody to dox you, and that's the problem. But I think when it came to Blair White and her whole side, you know, like conservative YouTube, I think they all got on her. Their issue was that it was the intent versus Candace, whose defense was, I didn't do it, so it's the big deal. And I don't like that at all. You know, if you say you're going to do it, I mean, people have already gotten doxxed from the website. So what? If you say you're going to do it, you're probably going to do it. And another bad thing about this website was that it was going to dox children. Children. The site was created because of an issue she went through as a child. I don't want to say child, but she was like 17. She was bullied, and therefore she wanted to create something like this to kind of stop bullying. But this isn't the right way to do it. You know, the site didn't use children now because it's only in testing, but she said in the future she wanted to use children on the site. I remember I watched like a What We Are video, and she said like, what would people worry about the children, and her reaction was kind of like tough titties. You know, like, who cares? Well, I don't want to say who cares, but, you know, if it happens, then oh well. You know, you shouldn't have been saying that in the first place. Which, you know, is true, but, I mean, you're a conservative, and conservatives are all about free speech, which I have written on here. The site punishes people for free speech. You know, you can end up fired, you can end up not admitted into school, you can end up kicked out of school. A whole bunch of things could happen because of this website, and I don't like that. And I think a lot of people on Blair's side, the person who discovered it was Tree of Logic, or I think Chris Reagan said something like a year ago, but Tree of Logic is what brought it back about 3 weeks ago. And that's the issue, it's just, it's not right, you know, punishing people for their free speech. It's not really right. And Candace being a conservative, maybe she should know that. You know, she's advocated for free speech on her channel, and now she's taking it back. I don't know. It's just not right to me. Another really shady thing about the site was that she stated that the site was non-functioning. But I don't know. I mean, if you paid attention to what I was saying, 20,000 people have been stored in the site, and some of them have already been doxxed. So how is it non-functioning if it's functioning? So I don't know. It's just real shady stuff going on with her, you know. And then there's the other issue about her apparently being a fake conservative, which I don't care, honestly. I'm not conservative myself, I'm not liberal, I'm pretty, like, neutral, I don't lean either way, so that's something they need to handle on their own. But this whole doxing site, which it's not really a doxing site, but it's a site that can be used for doxing and makes doxing easier, it's not okay, and it's something that everybody should be worried about, that your information could be posted and someone could come to your door, which, like I said, has happened. So, I don't know, that's just really what I was thinking about watching this whole thing. The debate was also kind of a train wreck, honestly. It was a lot of screaming, a lot of cussing, so I don't know. I'm going to post a link to it in the description if you want to watch it. It was pretty interesting. Like I said, there was some BS going on. I'm sorry. There was some shady stuff going on. But if you want to watch it, you know, draw your own conclusion, go ahead. I'll post it in the description. I guess that's really it. The website isn't up anymore. The test website isn't up anymore. So apparently it's, we don't know what's happening. But she doesn't, she might have the intent of putting it back out, but I don't think she does. But I think I'm going to put this in a whole blanket, like, bottom line thing. Tree of Logic and Blair White were upset with the intent to punish free speech and children, but but Candace's, her defense was she didn't execute it yet, and because she didn't execute it yet, you can't get mad at her, which doesn't work. I'm sorry, that doesn't work. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this part. There was so much jumping around, and I'm out of breath because I'm nervous. It's first social commentary. I don't know, but so I just woke up and I have a terrible headache, but I realized I didn't even finish watching the whole debate. So I had about a couple minutes left. I'm just gonna go over like the rest of the stuff that I saw. So I also wrote it on my phone. So she does admit that she didn't realize that she lied about the website being non-functional. So I guess I can kind of take that back from her. But the whole thing about that is maybe she should have known what she was saying. If she's going to be promoting a website, she should be knowing the words she's saying. But she didn't know that she had accidentally lied and said that this page didn't work. So I guess that I can kind of, give her a pass on that. She was a little naive in that, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Naivety is a thing. And then there's more attack on character. Like I said, that didn't really matter to me about the whole she's not a real conservative thing. I don't really care that much about that. But I mean, she talks about how Blair is a bully for in lies that says she made an autistic girl cry when the girl said she's not autistic and stuff like that. But that really doesn't matter, because the girl that Blair apparently made cry, apparently she hates Blair and Candace. So therefore, you can't use someone's enemy against them if they're your enemy too. And then I have point 3 that I wrote on here is Blair made a point about how Red Pill Black reacted to the criticism, and it's 100% valid. We know what the internet is, we know what this place is like, and we know people can say some horrible things on here, and it's up to you to take it and be an adult about it and react accordingly, or react with some, I guess, dignity. And I don't really think, Candace did. So for my final word, it comes down to this. Candace's intentions were good. It's just, as she stated, it was misguided, and unknown to her, it was very dangerous. She had never admitted that it was dangerous, but yeah, her intentions were good. It's just, it was misguided really bad. Blair and the conservatives knew how dangerous it was, and that's why they jumped on her about it. And I think I can kind of agree with both sides that, yeah, their intentions were good. Like Candace's intentions were good, but is the execution and the dangers of it is what caused such a big problem. And I think when it comes down to it, Candace she said sorry to the people who were doxxed, but she's not going to apologize for the website, because the website wasn't a doxing website. It was just a vehicle for doxers to use. And I think had her accusers been a little nicer in the accusing, she would have reacted in a much more dignified manner, rather than just blocking everybody and, closing her eyes and shutting her ears or whatever. And I think that would have avoided this whole situation. I think after the debate, when everything got cleared in the air, I'm pretty sure the situation's done. In all honesty, I know I really don't feel like I might make another video about this, but I think it's over. And I wanted to add this last part because there was, like I said, there was some stuff that I didn't see while making the other part of the video, because it was late at night when I watched it and I forgot to watch the rest of it. And I feel pretty bad about that, but I want to be 100% honest when commentating about something. And I guess that's really all I have to say. So please like and subscribe to this video, and comment what you think about the website. Do you think her intentions were good, but they were, you know, gonna be used for bad. Do you think she should be sorry for that? Me personally, I think an apology is still in order for that. You know, it's like if you do something bad, I mean, if you do something that can be used for bad, maybe you should apologize. It's not 100% your fault, but it's still a little bit, and that's kind of just my verdict on this. You know, she realizes what she did was bad. I don't think she has plans to start the website up again, so I guess crisis avoided. It's just, I don't, the way it turned out I don't really like, but whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.